What's going on, everybody? Dallas Hockey Girl here, DHG, with another video. We're not cooking today, my people. Something a little different. Everybody knows I love to travel. So I thought, why don't I show my people what I bring in my suitcase? Just a few things that I bring in my suitcase. Now, you're probably going to see this video after I get back from my vacation, because just for safety, I'm not going to disclose where I'm on vacation during my vacation. So I went to the Rio Ochos Rios in Jamaica. It's an all-inclusive resort. Awesome, super good, lots of fun. Highly recommend it. The Rio resorts are in Cancun, Bahamas, they're everywhere. Really, really good. I've been to a couple of different ones in a couple of different places. Awesome. Anyway, and I'm just me. I was just traveling by myself. My family, for work and different reasons, couldn't come, so I traveled by myself. So if you're packing, this is just packing for me. Moms, peace to you, because I know like the mom's packing for all the kids and the husband and all that stuff. That's a whole other kettle of fish. But again, these are just a few things that I pack for me. Okay, everybody. So I had to turn the camera around, and once you start a video, you can't turn the camera around. So I had to start a new video, and then I'll edit this all together. So I just put out a few things. So first thing, I'll show you what kind of suitcase I have. This is just a pack safe suitcase. They make backpacks and purses, and they design them in such a way so that they're they're harder to snatch and pickpocket, all those kinds of things. So they're really good. They're a little more on the pricey side, but they're good. Now, if I could have bought it in a more fun color than black, I would have, so that it stands out at the airport a little bit more. Having said that, I have this bright green strap, and it just clips. If I can do this right, I apologize. I don't have my little gimbal thing, so my camera work's gonna not be so great. I apologize in advance. So it just has a clip, so that goes around your, once you've zipped up your suitcase and everything, it just goes around your suitcase so you can find it at the airport. And then a lock for the suitcase. Now, it has to be TSA, make sure the camera focuses. TSA, there we go, TSA approved, so that if they need to search your bag once it goes off into the airport to be put on the plane, that they can search it. So it needs to be a TSA approved lock, which this is. And I keep everything in my suitcase. The room I'll show you over here does have a safe, which you can use if you so like. I personally don't, because you never know who might have the combination to that or what have you. The staff at these resorts is really, really good. So I'm not worried that they're gonna take anything, but just in case. It's just an extra thing I do to save. So I put like money, my passport, all those important things that I'm not gonna use on my trip, throughout my trip, that I don't need all the time, in here, and lock it up before I leave the room. So that's what this is for. So we got our lock. And then speaking of money, I just said money. So these little bags, I forget where I got them. I think I saw them at the drugstore or Walmart. They're just these little Ziploc bags, or you can use normal Ziplocs, but I found these, so I try and be a little bit green and reuse them. So I just keep all my money in here, because it's an all-inclusive resort where I am this trip. It's an all-inclusive resort, so I just need small bills for tips. So I take out a few dollars every day, keep it in my backpack, and the rest of it stays there locked in the suitcase, nice and safe. And then I have this little Apple tracker. Now, if you don't have an Apple phone, you can get another kind of tracker. So I have this so that I know where my suitcase is, should it get lost at the airport. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I've never had my suitcase lost, thank goodness. But this way, you just know where it is. And this is just a little bag. This is actually new, that I just got. My sister and niece have one. So this is just a little purse, so that you can use it around the shoulder, like an over-shoulder bag, and it clips around. You can clip it onto the back of your restaurant chair, so again, nobody can just run off with your bag. And then when you're going through the airport, I keep my passport, my phone, money, and just valuables, just highly important things, and that never leaves my body during when I'm going through the airport, because those are just the things that, should they go missing, like if your passport goes missing, big problems. Like you can get an emergency passport and all of that. There's a process for that if you're out of the country and etc. But it's a process. Anyway, this I'm going to talk about this later. We'll talk about that after. So this, of all funny things, this is what the little things that you get for flossing, the little picks that you floss. So this is what this case is, but that's not what I use it for. So this, because using my phone in Jamaica is really, really expensive, I took out my SIM card and I have the little key thing in here. So I took that out on the plane on the way here. And I use the Wi-Fi at the resort. The Wi-Fi is really good. But this, because the SIM card is so small, I need something safe to keep that in. So that's why I have that. Really good. And just, it's one of those things, actually, my mom told me, she's like, oh, because the floss picks come with this thing. You put your floss picks in there to keep in your purse. I'm like, even better. So we'll keep our SIM card in there. Now, when you mod from anywhere, all you need is headphones, your little headphones. I do have wireless headphones, my pink ones that everybody's probably seen. And I do prefer those, but you have to plug them in. They're a little more bulky. They're not as convenient for traveling. So I have these. And then this is my external battery. So if I'm somewhere and my battery's running low on my phone, I can use this to charge it up. And I've got, if I can get it open, I bought this little adapter, if I can get it without pulling everything apart. So I plug this into the phone, and then I can charge and have my earphones in at the same time, which is really good. So I have that. And then this is just an old pencil case I had. In here, I just keep my documents. Everything's on my phone, but you never know what the Wi-Fi situation is going to be like, or you're, at the airport or anything, when your email gets pulled up. So it's always good. I always have a printed copy of, my receipts for going on an excursion or the hotel, anything like that. And I just keep them in there as a backup. And I print out a copy of my boarding pass when I go to the airport. It'll be in my phone, but I have the boarding pass. I have it printed out just in case. And then for this trip in particular, I got these. They came as a package of two. It came as a black one and a green one. I brought the green one because it was more fun. It's just a waterproof case for your phone. I brought that because I am going on an excursion to some falls, and I want to take pictures, and I'm sure my phone will get wet. So that's to protect my phone. These I brought, these are just a couple of kitchen plastic bags from home. I don't know if I'm going to use these or not, but just in the off chance, the day before I'm leaving and I'm packing, if my bathing suit or something isn't dry, I'll wrap them in that so that I don't have wet things in my suitcase, getting everything else in my suitcase wet. I brought these. These I just call them beach clips, but these are clips that you put your towel on your beach chair, and then these keep it in place so that when it's windy, which it has been here, they don't blow away. So these just happen to be in the shape of flip-flops, and they come as two, so you put one on each side of your beach chair. Everybody knows I'm a nurse, so I travel with my own pharmacy. I have Tylenol, ibuprofen, Pepto-Bismol, tablets, so stuff for an upset stomach, all that kind of stuff. An extra chapstick. I have a chapstick in my bag. I always bring two chapsticks in case one goes missing or gets yucky, something. Because I did go on a trip once and just brought the chapstick that I had in my purse and it ran out. So I had to hunt down a pharmacy and find more chapstick. So I now bring a brand new chapstick on my trip. I bring these. So I have a couple more of these little Ziplocs. So I bring these, but again, bad camera work. Sorry, guys. I put all that stuff in here. So there's my chapstick that I'm using. And I just happen to like Burt's Bees. So in this bag, which I carry around with me at the resort, so these are these Lysol wipes, but unfortunately the package isn't resealable. So I put them in this little Ziploc. So these are for the tables. So if I go sit somewhere by the pool or something and the table's not clean, I can wipe it off. Because you don't want to get sick on your trip. So just trying to be a little careful about making sure things are clean when you're eating and sitting down is good. And I usually take 1 or 2 of these and I wipe down my airplane seat and my airplane, fold down table and all that kind of stuff. So that, because we all know how clean airplanes are, right, y'all? And then I also bring a package of these. These are in a resealable bag. So these are just little wipes for your hands. So I bring those. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, hand sanitizer. So I bring a couple of these. And actually, I left one in the dining room. So I'm glad I brought a couple extras. So I always carry a couple of these. I happen to like the Purell with aloe. It's a little bit easier on my skin. So again, you go into the buffet and you get your food. You come back, you sit down. You want to clean your hands because you don't need to be getting sick on your trip. And then I have a couple of these. These are just Kleenex. In these little packets. You can find these at the drugstore, Walmart. I just bring a couple of these because, if you get a runny nose, you have Kleenex. And then all my little cables and everything for charging the phone, the iPad, all that kind of stuff. I just keep all the little cables in there. And I'm sure everybody's been noticing, I have Pringles. Of course I have Pringles. And I have sour Skittles. And over in my little fridge over there, I have some M&Ms. Normally I don't bring snacks with me, but I brought snacks with me on this trip because I was doing my research, and on some of the Facebook pages for the resort, people were saying how expensive the snacks are at the little shop here. They're like $10 for a bag of chips or whatever, so really expensive. So I thought, I want to have some snacks in my room for when, I have a midnight snack, so I brought my own snacks. But normally I don't always bring snacks. I did bring a couple of little Tupperwares, just from the dollar store. I bought them so that I can put a couple of things from the buffet in there if I want, and put them in my fridge for snacking for later, because the buffet is only open for so long, and they don't really want you bringing plates of food back to your room, because then there can be bugs or rodents if, old food is sitting around. So if I keep it sealed and it's in my fridge, and then I wash this, so I'm not creating extra work for the staff or anything like that. And then I've got these two, and this is to go with my Tupperware. I just brought from home a couple of pieces of plastic cutlery so that I can eat my snacks. And then I've got these 2 cups, and I know you're gonna go, DHG, why do you have 2 cups? This green one is for water. So I fill it up with ice and water. And then this one is for like my pina colada or my daiquiri, my fun drink. Because I like a lot of ice. I'm an ice queen. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Refilling with ice. So that's why I do that. So I get the bartenders to fill those up once a day. I give them a nice tip, and they keep filling them up for me the rest of the day. It's really good. Now, I've got this, and you're gonna go, DHG, why do you have 2 phones? Because I'm doing a video on this other phone. This is my old iPhone 6. I think it's a 6. It's an old iPhone 6, but I have this. It's a little headband. It's a sleep headband. There are 2 little speakers on either side for your ears, obviously for your ears. And then it connects by Bluetooth to whatever phone you like. So I just use this one so it's separate. That's just what I prefer. And I use this at home for my alarm clock. Now you can use this for working out too, as like a headband, but it's a sleep mask, so it covers your eyes. And then the speakers, so that when you're at the hotel and there's noisy people in the hallway, you can play music, you can play a book, you can play a podcast, or I just play ocean sounds or rain or something like that. So that you're not hearing the noisy people in the hallway and all that kind of stuff. So I have brought that little sleep mask and all that, and I have books, because normally I do have my iPad with me, but the iPad stays in my room. I love to read, but I don't want to leave my iPad. If I go jump in the pool or in the ocean, I don't want to have my iPad just sitting there or anything. So that's why I bring these books. So if somebody goes off and steals a book, I'm not going to be that upset about it. I will be mad because I want to finish the book, but it's not the same as my iPad. And I've just got my backpack that I put all my stuff in and go to the pool every day. or anything like that. When I did bring sun visor, this is my mom's. I borrowed this from my mom. Thanks, Mom. Just a little sun visor, keep the sun out of your eyes. And let me take you into the bathroom and I'll show you a few things I've got in there. Turn on the light. Hi. So, I got my toothpaste and my dental floss and all that stuff. I know you're gonna go, DHG, where's your toothbrush? My toothbrush is over in the drawer because I brush my teeth in the morning and then put it away because I know housekeeping is in here and they're wiping things down and they probably got their gloves on and all of that and, you know, cleaner and everything. And I just don't want that kind of stuff on my toothbrush. So I just put the toothbrush away so they're not touching it. And you see I've got some water here and I've got these socks on my taps. And now you're gonna go, DHG, why do you have socks on your taps and water? Well, I'll show you why. This is not drinkable water. Now, the water in Jamaica is safe to drink. It's not like Mexico where you can't drink the water. But I don't know if this is an older building in the hotel, so maybe this water isn't good for drinking. So I have the bottled water to brush my teeth and all that kind of stuff. And these socks, these are just a little pair of socks that I actually put in my bag in case my feet got cold at night. Because sometimes my feet get cold. So I just brought these little socks. But I put them on there to remind me not to drink the water. Because it's just the habit. You'll go and turn on the water. And then you'll go like this when you're brushing your teeth. And then before you know it, you've drank the water. And then you might get sick. So the socks are there just to remind me, don't drink the water. And I've just got my deodorant cream, a little powder, all that kind of stuff. And here's my nice shower. I've got my shampoo. Ooh, bad focus. There we go. Just my shampoo and all that kind of stuff in my shower and all of that. And then here's my fridge. Actually, I'll show you guys the hotel. They give you, there's my M&Ms. So the hotel gives you, there's your beer, your water, your club soda, your orange soda, all that kind of stuff. That's my potato salad that I'm gonna have later from the buffet. Oh, and I took the Coke out so that I had room for my potato salad. And they give you all the stuff and you can have your own drinks in your room. So I said I was gonna talk about this later. So here's later. So this is called the Adalock. This is actually something new I've just bought for this trip. Because I was online and I was reading, there was, somebody posted that a little 6-year-old got up in the middle of the night, was, half asleep, got turned around in the hotel room, going to the bathroom, and got out the front door, the main door of the hotel, like the hotel room, and the parents didn't hear her. So not every hotel room, as you can see, it doesn't have one of those clips or anything like that that you put across. So let me set this up and then I'll show you, because it kind of takes 2 hands to do it. So bear with me just a minute, everybody. Okay, thank you for your patience, everybody. So this is what this looks like. Now, there's better YouTube videos of how to install this and everything, but you stick that in and it sits inside the door lock, and then you clip this on, and then your door won't open. So if somebody's trying to get in your room, it will stop. You probably won't stop them completely from getting into your room. But it will slow them down and it will probably wake you up. So again, because I travel by myself, it's just a little thing. And there's all different kinds out there and everything. So you can Google around and find out what might suit you if that's something that you're interested in getting. So that's what I brought on my trip. Those are some extra things. Obviously I have shorts, t-shirts, bathing suit, a beach towel, all those kind of things. and a couple of, nice outfits to wear in the evening, those kind of things. So I brought all those kind of things as well. Obviously the standard stuff, but those are just some of the extra things that I pack. Again, there's a few things on this trip that I brought that I wouldn't need on other trips for various reasons, but just want to give you an idea of what I put in my suitcase. Tell me what's in your suitcase and let me know if you have any questions or anything like that, and happy travels.